Hi, this is Nanadi Madhu. I have come up with another video. So this time I'm going to give you a review of a recently released movie named as Kesari Chapter 2: The Untold Story of Jallianwala Bagh. So this movie is the main leading role has been played by Akshay Kumar. Akshay Kumar has come up with his yet another masterpiece. He is acting as a lawyer. Last time his acting in lawyer was in Jolly LLB 2. So like Jolly LLB 2, Kesari Chapter 2 is also re- uh, also revolving around lawyer cases, and this time the lawyer case is not the current or contemporary case. It's an age old case, the age old case of Jallianwala Bagh. Everybody knows about Jallianwala Bagh and the genocide which took place in, I think, pre-independence era, modern pre-independence era in 1900s, post 1900s. So everybody knows, we have studied in our primary school in history, and the kind of emotional uh, breakdown happened while witnessing that kind of picturesque, gory, picturesque uh, event on screen. But this time the story of Jallianwala Bagh was being portrayed in a very different way. A different way. The different way is so much different in nature that uh, they have come up with a completely 180-degree shift in the story. They have tried to show the other side of the Jallianwala Bagh story. All of us know about that struggle for freedom, and the kind of freedom struggle the commoner actually took during that period, and they sacrificed their life for the struggle of independence. But have you ever understood why this 180-degree shift in thinking in Jallianwala Bagh story they have tried to portray in this movie Kesari Chapter 2. So this time they have not tried to portray the same age old story in the form of extreme militarism or brutal killings or um, revenge. They have tried to show the same revenge in the form of verbal communication, and this time it is a story of a lawyer, a simple lawyer. Here it is Akshay Kumar who would go against the crown, the British Empire, age old 200 years of ruling British Empire, and he would try to go against this British Empire. He was having a very nice, cozy family life as a lawyer, and very successful lawyer as well. But he would leave his profession with the crown, and he will go against the crown, and it is not a easy task. In those days, you can understand a person who is so much successful in his own profession, and all of a sudden he would be inspired to leave his profession, do pursue his profession in such a way that he would, in a way or the other, destroy his profession. So but he did not feel any sort of hindrance in his mindset, and he completely went against the British Empire, and put a case against the General Dyer, the leader who actually initiated the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. So this time we have witnessed Akshay Kumar's a counter lawyer activity. In Jolly LLB 2, what we have seen, he was a comical lawyer, contemporary lawyer, and he would be using all the contemporary bits and pieces of our society. And here it is just another form of lawyer who is very professional in nature, but he is in the other timeline. He is in pre-independence era timeline. So completely a different outlook you will witness. In Jolly LLB 2, you'd witness Akshay Kumar doing all his comical as well as serious role, but herein the every moments of Akshay Kumar in this movie is absolutely serious, disciplined in nature. So you definitely love the lawyer anecdotes, bits and pieces of lawyer connectivity, and how a lawyer in earlier times used to fish or support his or her client. So this time Ananya Pandya would come up with with her another style of acting. She would be basically supporting as a co-counselor of Akshay Kumar, and Mahesh Madhavan would be acting as a I think the defendant. In lawyer terms we call defendant of General Dyer, who actually initiated the massacre. So the entire case revolves around the crown versus commoner. So the Akshay Kumar is actually acting as a acting on behalf of a commoners who lost their family members in the massacre, and the case is all about commoner Indian citizen the case is all about Jallian Bagh witness or experienced versus the crown, the British Empire. So very nice plot. It's not like a normal lawyer movie wherein you can see all the ups and downs of like a normal contemporary lawyer sort of picture is not lawyer sort of picture you cannot witness, but it's a very disciplined sort of lawyer one-to-one confrontation you will witness. Very nice. And in that process they have come up with such a small changes in the entire case. So in one time you will support commoners, in another time you will support General Dyer. So amazing turnaround you will see in the entire sequences. So General Dyer's reason behind that kind of massacre was that prior to Jallianwala massacre, 2 or 3 days back, they witnessed a rape case of a British lady in and around the Jallianwala, and probably because of that the entire British community was against the Jallianwala Bagh's resident or that kind of people, and because of which the entire the lady community of that region actually supported General Dyer for doing that kind of massacre. So you can understand this movie has tried to take the other side of thinking as well. Mostly we tend to believe that those who have actually initiated the Jallianwala case, they are criminal. Definitely they are criminal, but they have tried to portray a different outlook. So in one moment I was completely supporting Akshay Kumar, next moment I was given a different picture. So amazing storyline, and obviously the rape case which they have told in the court, it was found that it is a manipulated case. So anyway, ultimately General Dyer has been given guilty and given punishment as guilty, and probably he has he had a connection of racism, and probably he has been taken out of field and put in his own country, England, and he ultimately died in isolation. So all in all, the story revolves around how this entire situation has been tackled in a different way through lawyers. Have our lawyers in those times could have come more in number in this kind of situation, then our entire freedom of struggle activity would be concentrated in court only. And believe me, those days lawyer education was not being propagated in India. It was being propagated outside India, and probably because of which the lawyers could not able to take a front seat in freedom struggle. So this time they have shown a different way through which they can able to give a perspective in supporting the freedom struggle in pre-independence era. So amazing cinematography. Yes, everything is very verbal in nature, very less body movement, and most of the events will glue you on the chair, because the kind of verbal actions they will initiate with reasoning and with proper connectivity with each other, the defendant and the supporter, what they tell. Anyway, you have understood. So very nicely done. Ananya played her role properly, and you will definitely appreciate this kind of movie because those who have seen lawyer movies like Jolly LLB 2, contemporary lawyer activity, comically they have put, and those who have seen 1960s of lawyer movie called Ek Ruka Hua Faisla, that kind of movie. So they have tried to take in the features of I believe mostly the features of Ek Ruka Hua Faisla of 1960s, wherein that time nowadays in lawyer in court you will not see jury, but in those days in 60s 70s you will witness jury. So they have taken that characteristics of 60s court, and so you'll feel very nicely connected, because the way the lawyer tend to obviously you have seen the lawyer, how they talk and how they tend to connect with the client as well as the judge. So you'll feel very nice, feel good about listening, good about watching or listening those comments or actions. So you'll enjoy those. And yes, Jolly LLB 2 kind of action is comical in nature, but nowadays these kind of actions happen, but in 60s that kind of actions used to happen. So anyway, you'll enjoy this movie. So I'll rate this movie because of this. They have tried to capture the contemporary law activity, because they have initiated some sort of slang language in the end, because most of the in current scenario, most of the you have seen it probably, you have witnessed through Jolly LLB 2, the contemporary slang language can happen because you are not getting result in your favor, and the old sort of law structure in 60s. So very nicely done, perfect in nature. So I rate this movie 4 out of 5. Yes, why 4? Why not 5? Because some of the slang language which they have used, it is very direct in nature, and that kind of cinematography we don't want on screen, because a lawyer of that stature cannot initiate that kind of direct slang language. So anyway, it's a perfect movie. But yes, this kind of thing happens nowadays in court cases, or probably through Jolly LLB 2 movie you have seen it. So it is a 4 out of 5 movie. Amazing. First half is amazingly glued. You will enjoy each and every moments, how they have initiated each and every moments turnaround events. So very nicely, and the last is like little bit of aggression, so you will definitely love it. So do watch this movie. I have watched this movie in OTT platform, and I think it is Amazon Prime, I think. So you can watch it in Amazon Prime. Released in 18th of April 2025, and you can definitely watch with your parents, with your kids. Those who want the kids who want to develop reasoning based understanding, they can watch this. They can definitely love it. So do go and watch this movie at home only. It is OTT platform. So that's all. If you feel like giving a thumbs up to this video, please do so. Please subscribe my channel Ronnie's Identity in YouTube, and stay tuned for more updates and videos in the future. I wish you a nice day. Bye.